Hello everybody, and welcome back. I'm Count Christo, and this is the Uberreich challenge. We are playing as the Fascist United States. In the last episode, more or less, we just did some setup. We got a whole bunch of industrializing done. We've got the house overwhelmingly on our side, and Puerto Rico being granted statehood should help out a lot in terms of getting the Senate on side too. We are researching, we're building guns, we are designing our template, which I think is now up to the size. You're the 40 division, right? Yeah, and he's pretty much how I want him now. I would like to throw in support companies. We can't have those right now, so let's duplicate him into a dummy division. This is a dummy division, and we are going to want to just add more and more infantry here in order to make him as wide as possible so we can get as much XP as possible from training. So we'll switch him over. Dummy's going to be a unicorn. 40 should really be one of these. Infantry. Is this going to be the 20? No, that's not needed anymore. That's the 40. This can be the 20 as well as the being slimmed down to make the 10. This is the 20 width division. And we use the normal helmet. The 20 widths, glorious. Okay, rock and roll. Let's unpause. We'll go speed 4 just while I get reacquainted with the situation. Hello, the only Monori, I believe is how I'd say your name. If you haven't seen the first stream, or if you haven't watched the first episode yet, first off, you know, do so if you're on YouTube. But if you are on Twitch, I can give you a refresher. So Germany has every technology in the game. That gives them 160% production efficiency. That gives them 20% normal supply use. That gives them 150% factory output. They're going to be incredibly beefy. We have, however, deleted all their dockyards. There goes the Mexican Civil War. Looks like they are going down towards revolution. I remember that we set them up that way. So we can expect a communist neighbor to our south. Is this going on YouTube? Yes. Yes, it is. Basically, any Twitch stream that I think goes remotely well goes on YouTube. We could get air support. It would be good to get air support construction costs down. We're not actually building them yet, though, so could do the Chinese Exclusion Act. Get all those senators on side. Would seem good. Hello, Gigao. No, well, this is the one from yesterday in that we're playing the same challenge, and we did do some US yesterday, but it is not the one in terms of the British campaign we did yesterday. That one went down in flames. So we're doing it again as the US. You talking about the Russia one from yesterday? I did do 3 campaigns yesterday. It was a good day. We are going to do the Chinese Exclusion Acts. What does that actually mean? What are we doing? We're limiting Chinese immigration, which apparently is extraordinarily popular in the Senate. Fair enough. Give me that computing machine. It's September and I don't have the computing machine. My good grief. That is a bit of a mistake on my part. I can't deny it. We will just keep growing the dummy division so we can get the training. The magnetic detonator is going to really help with our torps. Anything else I really need? We're not going with fire control because I think the reliability loss is just too intense. We could start researching towards radar. Could be good. We will want marines later in the game, but that's quite a bit later in the game. Signals for our tank divisions we will need. Go on, let's grab them now. I always forget to get those companies. Is there a way to go fascist without a civil war? If not, why not? Just stay democratic so you can ramp up so fast in the new DLC. Anyway, we can ramp up really fast, but we can't conquer. And baby, we gon' conquer. We're gonna conquer a crap ton. So I was considering using heavy tanks in our infantry divisions. It's a definite consideration. We're not likely to be... The only time I'm going to want to have big medium tank divisions, or big tank divisions, period, is against Germany, right? And once we're not going to be fighting a land war against Germany before 41, by which point we can just research here to use Shermans. So let's go heavies. We're going to put heavy tank destroyers and heavy anti-air in our infantry. A Senate committee investigates shipbuilding in North Carolina. Fantastic. That's another easy bit of Senate support right there. And in fact, go ahead and build a bunch more factories in both these places. Good. Although we should probably build these... Yeah, we should be building more mills right now, because mills are our critical shortfall right now. That looks perfect. Modify government. Well, what do I want to do with this? Hello, Albania. I don't know if there is a way to go fascist that a civil war. I think yes. As long as you never take ally with the silver shirts. But I don't know if you would ever actually switch to fascist if you didn't do ally with the silver shirts. Because this is the one that moves you closer to a civil war. Maybe if we just waited for us to tick to fascist naturally, we wouldn't have a civil war. But I don't think the civil war is going to be too bad. Plus, it'll give us a bunch of army experience, which is nice. We are going to get a tank designer. And I think I'm going to go with tank destroyer board. Oh, we can't until we've got the tank destroyer doctrine, which is there. Well, we probably want... We are going to use... The reasoning here is I think Germany is going to have a crazy number of tanks, so I want to have tank destroyers in my main army. So we're probably going to go that way, which means we don't want to do it yet. So let's grab an army warfare theorist, I think. We actually don't have... Okay, we do. We have a mobile warfare theorist here. I think we'll get him next, unless I want to do something else with political power. More statehood might not be a terrible idea. I do want to improve work conditions. You know what? Let's improve work conditions right now. It's something I want to do early on, so we can have 100% stability, even when we get the minus 30% from a war. It's up to you on your Japanese series and honestly taking notes. Oh, that's very flattering. Taking notes on the Japan series, good lord. But I haven't played in so long before the Japan series. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. You guys should hold. We have full naval XP right now. Why are you blue, my man? Oh, the Japanese People's Republic were annexed. There is now a fascist Japan. Ah, so the Communist Civil War in Japan actually failed. God damn it. That's not good. But Queen China is, no, not independent. And they are now fascist. That's not good. I thought we were going to be able to avoid war with Japan. That hopefully has at least weakened them. Important decision. Timing out. What's that? Shipbuilding? That's not timing out. Which one are you on about? Invite Japan to join the naval treaties. Ah, that's interesting. Well, we could try. It's 50 political power we wouldn't get back if they say no. Should we give it a go? Let's give it a go. It might give us an option to go to war with them. They'd probably say no, though. Where are you from? I am from England. Blighty. I was born about here. Where's Derby? Born probably about here-ish, somewhere here. I moved down here, then I moved up here, and then I moved down here. And I'm here now. Probably in the top 3 best Paradox players ever. This is absolutely not true. They signed the Naval Disarmament Treaty. Another arms race avoided. Superb. So that will at least limit the size of their big battleships. It also means if they quit it, we will get an easier time quitting it ourselves. Why is Japan blue? They had a communist civil war, but then the fascists won. Which is not great. Nice, more representative. I think that brings us to 100% representative support. Nah, not quite. How you doing, Adaway? Oh crap, it's Adaway. Yeah, Adaway is he's around a bit. Mate of mine that he is. Alright, let's not exercise with guns because we don't want to break them. He just looks good because he's playing me all the time. That's a good one. I like that. No, I'm fairly good, but there are people that play this game and like do nothing else. Back in the day, like in the first maybe 6 months after Hoi came out, maybe then I would be in the top few, but not the top 3, not the top 3 ever. Chinese Exclusion Act gives us huge support, or we could already do limited intervention. It makes it significantly harder to mobilize your economy, and what it actually means by that, though isn't very clear, is it costs 80% more support for total mob, 50 for this, 25 for this, 15 for this. It raises it so it's like 40%, 50%, things like that. But first off, we're going to ally with the Silver Shirts, and I think we have to rush down work with the Bund, which keeps a bunch of people on our side when the Civil War fires. We should also probably raise some troops. But maybe by not raising troops, we'll make the Civil War quite easy, which would be interesting. Alright, getting a nice amount of XP here. Let's just make these guys actual 20 minutes. Or should I? It might be cheaper to reduce these guys down because we put the tanks in. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, but make sure to duplicate. Good lord. 20. Default symbol. Nice. And you guys can go away. Good. Okay, got all this naval XP and nothing to spend it on. At least nothing I want to spend it on. Actually, I don't think that's true. I think I have better torpedoes available. But we haven't got any of those on our screens. No torps on my screens. That seems questionable. Yeah, that seems extremely questionable. Let's take off one of these guns and replace it by a... Oh, I can't take off those guns and do torpedo battery. I can put it instead of anti-air. You gotta have torp attack on your screens. I mean, come now. This is a 1936 screen MK2. Save it up. Give me a line of those, pretty please. Just one of those old ones. These guys are going to go in the main force. And we're also going to want to buff up our good old screen destroyers with better torpedo launchers. They can also get better depth charges, better torpedo launchers, better sonar, better anti-air. Sexy. You are the... Oh god, they're early. Never mind. Why am I building off them? Oh, I never started building my good screen ones. We still need some anti-sub in them. And we'll whack some sonar in as well. You're the 1936 screen. Did I hit duplicate? I don't think I did, because I'm an idiot. Remember to hit duplicate. You're the 1936 screen destroyer. I think sub-detection affects the likelihood of showing an enemy ship in... an enemy sub, rather, in combat. I could be wrong, of course. Excuse me. Oh, I have two sonars. We will have... Fire control 0 is worth having. Yes. There we go. Now give me some of those. I was building some of these old screens. Oh, that's a cruiser hull. That's a cruiser hull. It's fine. Let's steal a bunch of those factories, because I don't want this guy to finish building before our Civil War. Because I'm concerned that if he does, we might lose him in the Civil War. Same with these guys. I want the Civil War to fire before March. And I think we might be able to do that. How much of this is the DLC or paid features? I can't tell in your own run. I honestly can't remember. I don't really keep track of that thing anymore. I don't work on this game anymore. So I am very glad to not have to keep track of those things. Which is great. Not very helpful to your question, but... Ship designer is paid? Right. Hey, 5 senators. We got such overwhelming support. This is fantastic. Let's do some research grants. Or amend the budget, maybe? Yeah. Amend the budget. We'll lose 8 senators and a bunch of house support. I think these are worth it maybe for both, though. I don't know. We should do the research grants once we've got 5 slots. Naval research tree is substantially different without it. Yeah. By the way, check it out. The UI mod works again, which means we can have all these sexy compressed research screens. They haven't changed up the naval one yet. Fair enough. Game's, you know, it's only been out for like 2 weeks or something. But all the others are back to their normal compressed, well, normal modded compressed self. It's great. Oh yes, and I have another mod which I can't remember if I remember to actually activate it. So I'm going to real quick restart the game. We have a mod which lets any ideology use exile governments, which I think is a very good change. Focus trees are all paid? No, it's not true. The historical bits aren't paid. We need, yeah, governments in exile for all ideologies. We do actually have it active. Sorry about that. We answered your question on the YouTube video regarding the new campaign. I responded as well. Thank you for reminding me. You don't mind, because so you don't have to learn how to do the new navy. Fair enough. Yeah, Adaway is the man to ask, because as he says, it is literally his job to tell you the answer. Although I don't think he's on the clock, so he could get away with it if he doesn't know the answer to 1 or 2 of your questions. How's your day going? My day or Alloway's day? My day is going very well. I'm looking forward to an evening of not only having my dinner made for me, which is obviously always lovely, but playing some glorious Man the Guns. You're one step ahead. I am. I am. Catch these hands, dude. Alright. We will keep reducing the size on this guy. Can't quite afford it yet. Getting there, though. Getting there. Everyone. Yeah, how's everyone's day? That's a kind of big question, man. Alright. Not producing Great War tanks, obviously. I would like a tank designer, but I would also really like it to be the good tank designer. So limited intervention gives us civilian economy. I don't know. It's I think it's still a good idea to do limited intervention, even though it gives us some problems. But first we're gonna have to do these fascist stuff. The fascist stuff here. But are the others? I mean, what else could we get? We could get just the research speed and the soft attack bonuses, but no, we really want the production costs and the huge half attack buff. It tips on how to design, how to combat death stacking by the enemy. Yeah, just crazy good tank divisions. If they can't reinforce in time by the time you've broken, and CAS. If you break them before they can, we need to look into this in a second. If you can break them before they can, reinforce in, it doesn't matter how many troops they have. Big tank divisions and CAS, so that's it. The Dominion of Canada seeks immediate patriation. So Canada is going down their fascist focus tree. They've gone with patriation. Next they're going to do swastika clubs. No, sorry, I think they're going communist. I'm really looking forward to eating the Commonwealth after it goes independence from the UK. The heart attack is for tank destroyers only, isn't it? Yes, that's correct. But obviously, tank destroyers are where the vast majority of our heart attack is going to come from. Until the very late game when we get those infantry texts. Even then, maybe. Hey, do you play songs while streaming? Only if they are video game soundtracks. Alright, there are protests in the capital, because apparently they don't like... Organised by the Action Committee for the Preservation of the Republic, the protesters demand an immediate independent investigation into allegations of corruption and misconduct in Alf London. In particular, they demanded that the president denounce the Silver Legion. He refused to comment on the issue. Okay, sweet. Now, we could go down here to get some more stability and stuff, which helps with our Great Depression, but we are going to go down this side instead, because we want to be ready for when this civil war kicks off. I don't know when it kicks off. We'll see. We can intimidate political opponents, lose stability, gain popularity of fascism. That's a terrible, terrible deal. No, we're never going to do that. Signal company, and we will want maintenance companies, maybe. Heavy tanks being fragile things and all. Let's get our infantry equipment done. Isn't the 25% off all tanks? It's not 25% off all tanks. It's 25% off medium and light tanks. And I think that's just medium tanks, not medium tank destroyers. It would be better for our long term if we were going medium tanks, and I agree that's really strong. Yeah, maybe we should go medium tanks just because that is so powerful. No, we shouldn't. The problem isn't number of tanks. With the US, we'll be okay on number of tanks. The problem is going to be supply usage. In which case we want these really good heavy tanks with the tank destroyers. They're going to be where it's at, I think. 25% cost reduction is huge. Alright, chat. You've swayed me. We'll go the other side. We'll go with some medium tanks. You've persuaded me. It is a ridiculously huge reduction. You're right. It's crazy strong. Anything else I want to be doing? Not really. I think we've got so much Senate support. I will go for research grants, just to help with our research speed for a bit. Hello, Remesis. Streaming again with Uberreich. I am indeed. Do I want to buy something? I don't think I want to buy something unless we can get mobile warfare. Chat wins again. Peer pressure has done some good. When has peer pressure ever not done good? I mean, honestly. Alright, foreign support. Which might well cost political powers. It's kind of good we save some up. Available Chief of Air Force. Fighters use less fuel. Ooh, that's useless. We're America. Did the game not know that we're America? There's the computing machine. We will get decryption because we are going to be fighting other people apart from Germany in this campaign, namely Japan. Japan is at least a bit behind on their focuses, fortunately. You know, they're not even in the war with China. And if China gets a chance to build up first, they might be able to win. Plus, we'll try and help with China. Senator votes for government support. We've got so much Senate support. Look at this. It's madness. Of course, some of it will change when the budget runs out. But, you know, still, overwhelming support. Can I not amend the budget again? That's a shame. Maybe you can do it once every government. Ugh, I'm losing factory count because my stability went down. Not by much, though. Democracy in action. Had to do it before he went fascist. Yeah. I've no idea what the foreign support does. Probably just gives me more fascism support if like Germany and Italy and stuff will agree to it. Oh, hello. The Mexican Soviet government. Soviet Republic exists. They are an atheist state, unsurprisingly. There's the invite foreign support. We're going to go straight into send Lindbergh to Germany. And we have some decisions available. Right down at the bottom, I'm guessing. Yeah, invite donations. From German sources, Japanese, Italian, and these guys. Let's try them all. An off-map civilian factory. Just one. Japan's not going to give us any. They give us one. Japan won't give us any. Well, that was a terrible way to spend 100. Oh, but now we can do this stuff with our supporters. The Swaraj movement makes progress. India is going down. Quit India already. Acquire German weapons. Set up training camps in the German Reich. Set up flight schools in the German Reich. Request German funding for shipyards. Okay, well, these seem like bad ways to spend political power, but I want to know what they do. So let's try with some training camps in the German Reich. German Reich refuses to help. Oh, brilliant. What a great way to spend political power. We'll try Italy. Hey, true American heroes. The message has arrived from our delegation. The Italian government has approved the construction of training camps. They will hone their skills until the war breaks out. Cool, so I guess we get some divisions off that. I don't think we need to acquire weapons, flight schools. I just think that's a bad way to spend political power, really. Is Mother Guns worth $20? Yes, because that's like 4 cheeseburgers. Putting it that way is just such a great way to demonstrate why it's obviously worth it. You so rather want this DLC rather than 4 cheeseburgers. Come on. It's just absurd. Disgraceful. Some people over to the opposition, but they're just representatives, so they're less of an issue than senators. Intimidate political opponents is only 10 political power now. Interesting. I think that was more than that earlier. We are at 31%. It's not very much. The 10 million march. How do they propose to enforce that demand? They are demanding that we remove Alf Landon from office. Absolutely not. Stability is dropping, which is obviously unfortunate. We need to complete work with the Bund before the war breaks out. And then the War Powers Act is going to be extremely useful. Oh, nice. We get less stability modifier from being at war if we can get those done. Give me... Where's my new level 10 infrastructure? Here. We need more factories there. Good. And we've got quite a few slots down here. Let's work on those ones next. Improved infantry equipment's done. Let's get the defensive one. Decent burger is going to be $5. I'm not talking about crap fast food burgers. Yeah, but any amount of food, I mean, it's just so much more fun. We have strikes. Uh-oh. Unity's calling for action. Sorry, Union's calling for action, and we have terminated our trade, probably because we are out of civilian factories. Yes, indeed we are. That is not helpful. It's going to really cut into my my ship production. Well, and our plane production. But we are on civilian. So it's not actually going to cut into the production by that much. Minus 1.5%. For having no chromium. Nice. Alright, what kind of decision we got available to us right now? What are those ones lower down? Yeah, I don't think we want to do these. Oh, we can try again with the donations from Japan. I don't think we want to. Oh, we can have more donations? Like more civ factories, I guess? I don't think it's worth the political power in the long run. I think we're okay. And it's not giving us like armory raided. Oh, that's not good. We just lost 1,000 units of infantry equipment. They're probably going to go fund some resistance cells. This guy needs reducing down, and we probably should. Well, should we deploy men, or should we just deploy no men? Like maybe we'll be able to break the civil war by having no troops. I don't know. We've got some more senators in favor of us. Good. I don't think we want to do any statehoods with Alaska and Hawaii. That should be fine. Hey, Tirosh, how are you doing? We have... How much longer on those strikes? Not very long. Citizens militia form. Citizens in state form militia units that will become active when the war breaks out. Armed groups hold regular meetings. That doesn't sound good to me. Straight on to the Stuart. And... Why am I researching superior firepower doctrine? Oh my god. Damn it. That was a mistake. Oh well. It's not the end of the world, but it's annoying. It's for sure. Sure. Give me some decryption. Hey Colorado. Hey Matin. How you doing? Soldiers desert. Such disloyalty. How could they? Italy has abandoned the naval treaty. I think we need Bund first. Bund secures a bunch of different provinces with us. Japan abandons the naval treaty. We can probably abandon it fairly cheaply now. 1,500? 150 still? What? Pardon? Shouldn't it be cheaper now? I'm confused. And they're going with the Quit India movement. Gandhi is working his magic. Did you win yesterday? No, I lost 2 campaigns yesterday. It was a disgrace. We can get pilot training genius. I really don't think he's worth it. I think I'd rather have maybe air experience. We'll see. Should I train any divisions? I don't know. In what situations do you use each doctrine? Well, if you are playing... I guess these days... Another armory raided. If these days, I suppose it's only if you have lots of oil. But if you're playing someone that's going to be using tanks, you should 100% of the time be using this. It's also one of the best if you're using infantry, because the organization gain in this tree is 10 better than in the second best, which I think is Grand Battle Plan in terms of infantry organization. Basically, if you're doing like a big campaign, it's got to be mobile warfare. It's just got to be, because tanks will win games, and that's what gives you the best tank bonuses. Should I be training some men, do you reckon? I probably should, right? Another armory raided. It's not good. And I could be doing more in terms of support from these guys, but I have no idea when the Civil War breaks out. Maybe when we actually reach like 150% fascism. And we can get off-map civ factories, but we've got 162 civ factories. It just doesn't seem good. If you're not using any tanks, generally, no. If you're not using any tanks, then obviously you don't want to use that one, but you should be using tanks. The only time you shouldn't be using tanks is if you're like really titchy or really low on oil or whatever. In which case, I like battle plan for the planning, but it's been nerfed pretty hard. These days, I'd probably go superior firepower if you weren't using tanks. We should grab... No, I can't get the tanks out yet. That's right. Could grab a fleet designer. What would we want? The probably Pacific for the range. Carrier deck size. Yeah, sounds like good spending. Thanks, man. You are welcome. Another citizen militia in Puerto Rico. No, of course Puerto Rico is a core now, so that will actually count in the war. We could start training some men. I feel like it's kind of cheesy to not have any men when the Civil War is going to start. So sure, let's train some men. You can stop training now. I don't know exactly where the border is going to be. Let's just go with something like this to start with. Bund almost done. We can do 3 core. Gives us some stability back, which is very nice. Working with the Germans. Another armory raided. Yeah, so I have no idea what the trigger for the Civil War is. We will find out. We will go with integrity, I think. We need to be able to fight back their no doubt... Why are you not all on that exercises? We need to be able to fight back their no doubt vast plane counts. You guys should all be... Excuse me? Can't do that for some reason. Ah, that's not that many of them. Next, September. Let's wait and get concentrated. How many internationals will there be? And we now have some civilian factories again. So, Soviets, give me that chromium. UK, give me that rubber. What's the goal of this plan? We have given Germany every single technology in the whole game. And we're going to see if we can kill them. They are incredibly powerful. They have like 160% production efficiency. They have all kinds of crazy bonuses. They use 20% of the normal supply. They have crazy good max planning bonus. They have all kinds of incredibly good bonuses that are going to be extremely, extremely challenging. We tried it before and got absolutely annihilated. We tried it before with like 18 different people co-oping in multiplayer and lost. So if I can win it on my own, I'll be quite pleased with myself, I must admit. New decision available. More training camps in Italy. No, that's okay. More desertions. How dare they? They should be lined up and shot, if you ask me. We will rush. Is concentrated better than dispersed? Yes. In all circumstances, for everyone. Always, 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 always. That's not quite true, but it's close to true.
Yes,
Hungary has joined the Axis. Excuse me? I thought Hungary was going... I guess they did have them set up to go fascist. I thought I had them going communist. Another raided armory. Narrator's voice. He won't do it by himself. The threat of communism. Nice. That was a big fascist boost. Practically put us to a 50% fascist. Nice. I thought dispersed was better if you switch a lot. It's better if you switch a lot, but just don't. Concentrated is better as long as you produce the same item for, I think it's 300 days. And for the big ticket items, you will be doing that. If you're not doing that, the problem is not with concentrated industry, the problem is with you. So, change, essentially. Especially in a campaign like this, it's going to be really long. Japan breaks off negotiations. Delegation from Japan walked out of negotiations, citing a complete refusal by the other party to notice the political and strategic realities facing Japan. With the foreign policy goal of armament control evidently in shambles, many observers how much longer the participants of the treaty are willing to accept limitations. And it still cost me 150 to withdraw. Another citizens militia group. Such disloyalty. Not really sure why I'm getting so many pop-ups here. I thought dispersal was better if you wanted to switch a lot. Change? Question mark? Right, you don't want to change. It's easier than you think. Civil War, the Boston Rebellion. No one will take them seriously. This will blow over. Slow it down. Midwest declares for the government. We get 5% stability. We haven't quite done recruit the Free Corps. We can do a bunch of different stuff. Rosie the Riveter. Oh, that's just the special name. We can do anti-democratic raids. We are now 78% fascist. Because we are working with the Bund, we should expect lots of people to stay with us. We are now called Loyalists. Which is a funny name. Okay, we have 3 divisions. And they have 5 to 18. That doesn't seem good. We've retained some of the Navy. We've at least retained the naval hierarchy, which is good. Basically, I just don't want the Navy to fight. Because I don't want to kill any ships. Because I'm concerned that... I think I might be able to get the fleet back at the end of the war. And I don't want to... I don't want to lose any... I don't want to kill any ships. Because, you know, they're ships we could use. Oh, and the fact that these guys have got shrunk in size has made them all go to veterans. That's fun. Okay, you guys, I guess kind of take up positions to defend against these guys here. And we'll give you a general. We got very few of the actual troops there. It's not ideal. Also, we've lost a bunch of generals. That's just the way of the world. We don't have any field marshals anymore. I think I'll promote this guy. 5 attack is just pretty sexy. And we'll give him charismatic. And we'll give this guy Panzer Expert. Not that we're going to use that yet. Germany wants to lend-lease us some stuff. Good. Italy wants to lend-lease us some stuff. Fantastic. By all means. Japan wants to lend-lease us some stuff. By all means. Anything else I want to do right now? Not really. The House and Senate are still on my side. The Eagle Legion. I guess those are the ones from Italy. They're not a very good template, but they are still pretty good. Will be useful for us. We still have quite a bit of the equipment, at least. I think those were German tanks. What type are they sending you? I'm not sure. Bunch of volunteers. Superb. Hostility is pretty bad. Pretty bad indeed. As soon as Recruit the Free Corps happens, we should be able to get a bunch of new divisions, which should be useful. I wonder if I can capitulate them really, really fast. We'll be able to win. Like, they have too many ships. I was thinking maybe we could just naval invade their key victory points. Election in Congress. The people have spoken. Excuse me. We still have votes. Oh, house support has plummeted. The rebellion spreads to the west coast. The east coast joins the rebellion. That's less than ideal. Oh, and they're apparently doing the focus Recruit the Free Corps. That seems unlikely. Yeah, but yes, the constitutionalists are against us, and they're taking out my convoys. Darn it! Don't do that. What type of tanks are they sending me? Let me have a look. Oh, it's a good point. If the Germans send us modern tanks, that'd be pretty hilarious. They are sending me light tank ones. Shame, shame. That would have been funny. I guess we get an army commander with this political power now. It should have occurred to me that we might do with those earlier. More representatives going over to the opposition. That's outrageous. We've got so little house support all of a sudden. And I need high house support for War Powers Act. I guess we'll do a medium lobbying effort. Will combined arms be better than Panzer Expert since more defense? Would be useful. No, you don't need defense. You need attack. Change economy. Oh. The East Coast joins the rebellion. We will return. Alright, looks like this area has fallen. That's unfortunate. Well, we can very rapidly regain some of these areas, so that's good. Yeah, these guys obviously encircled and low organization. Not what you want to see. But we will reclaim this land. It will be fine. Change war law. We could. Will we retain this high war support? I hope we will. Let's try it. We have free civilian factories. Of course we do. Now is not the time for infrastructure development. Let's build the high inland ones we don't want to rate. We're not currently raising infrastructure on. How's it going with the Mundum Status campaign? I have a video that I just need to render. What are you doing? That is not what I wanted you to do. You're going to get raided. You're all going to die. Attention. You idiots. Ban this sea zone. And ban this one too. You fools. Alright, well, we will try. I will try. You guys. Convoy escort. In here. Good luck to you. That's like a quarter of our army right there. We can't lose them. Yeah, Mundum Status is going... Oh, hello. Mundum Status is going well. I really hope these guys don't get caught out while they're still freaking, you know, kind of encircled. We're not going to get there in time to save those convoys, are we? Nope. Return to port. We tried. We tried. Hey, okay, we liberated this area again. If you could... Or are you moving? Are you attacking? No. Yeah, keep moving up here. See if we can get them to attack us and then encircle them. No, they're just falling back. They're all falling back. Okay, there's Recruit the Free Corps. That'll be really helpful. Now I think we just go down the National Prosperity Program. Because I think honouring the Confederacy is useful. We'll find out, I guess. Reinstate the Free Corps. One of the following must be true. At war and a civil war, our preparations are complete. Thousands of veterans from the Great War stand ready to form units to fight with us. Oh, good. Okay, and how many men have they got now? 1522, and we have... Oh, good lord. Okay, we have a lot of divisions. Yes, sir. All of a sudden. Well, this is going to be easier than I thought. I wonder if they spawn divisions over here. They may not have, you know. If they haven't, this is going to be real easy. But we will see if that's the case. Not ready on training yet. Washington shall fall. You guys can push in. Good. Australia is seeking distance from the Commonwealth. Superb. Netherlands maintains trade neutrality. You guys get to the coast. You guys should all be strategically deploying. Yes, indeed. Except two of you who are attack moving because you're over here. Fair enough. We'll reassign those guys then. Isn't there a stay on land unit for buttons for units? Button for armies right now. Not really. You can ban sea zones. If you want them to stay on land, just ban all of them. Oh, okay. Southwest and Midwest have seceded. That's not ideal. But we can work with it. They do have some divisions over here. And does that give them divisions when each area secedes? Yes, it looks like it does. Ready to move. Darn it. Well, hopefully, we will win it back. And the Northwest secedes. Yeah, fair enough. As long as we can hold on to this area, though, we're okay. Yeah, production on our aircraft is shut down. That's okay. You guys should all be based out of here and doing some sensible missions. The naval bombers can just go chill down here. I have no mission for them. Okay, good. Move straight in. German Reich has claimed Naval. That seems a bit early. Just me? Is that early? Long stream today? Yes, long stream today.
Yes, sir.
2 streams, I guess, because I'm going to have lunch. Dinner, rather. Okay, all moving in. Low supply? Here? Excuse me? How is that possible? I think it just needs to recalculate. No one go to C. Why is there such a change? What's that? Why is there such a change? What's such a change? Sorry. Change in land? Oh, because the Civil War is like breaking out basically, and it breaks out in stages. And here comes 20 divisions almost of volunteers. Those are going to be extremely helpful. We will grab construction ahead of time. These guys are fighting over our great nation here. Yeah, look at all these German divisions. They're going to really, really help. Alright, push in. Good. Our stability is tanked. Ouch. The Germans should be able to steamroll here. Yeah, the Germans are going to... they'd probably win this war for us single-handedly if we wanted to wait however long that would take. Just because they'd basically be unstoppable when they actually went into combat. But obviously, as you can see, they're not the most organized of chaps. So we're not going to rely on them handling things for us. Okay, men reaching the division, reaching the front. Just go straight in there, no hesitation. Just start retaking good old American soil. We are the Americans. We're the loyalists. Can't you read? It says it on the map. Alright, into Philadelphia. You guys, just crush in. I like how all our infantry templates make the noise like they're tanks. Hey, Greeny, how you doing? So, when is Uberreich versus Bhutan planned? Good lord. I mean, it would theoretically be possible, but it would be so freaking hard. It would be a slog, that's for sure. You guys get your butts to the freaking positions and do it with a sense of haste befitting the situation. You're in a civil war. Get your sen to the coast. Imagine how confusing the fact the civil war would be. Both nations' flags are almost identical. They are pretty similar, you're not wrong. That would make it confusing. You guys get up here. We just have to make our uniforms different so we don't accidentally start shooting the wrong people. Oh, right, yes, we are way overstacking this general. We could fix that. MacArthur offers to lead the government. He gives us division attack on core territory. What's Alf Langdon giving us? Literally nothing? Well, of course then. We've got MacArthur in charge. Nice. So they've spawned some men in Philadelphia. Keep them pinned while we move in past them. Show them the meaning of haste. Exactly. Exactly. Alright, these guys are reinforcing into the front line. They're giving us trouble, but really we're just trying to get round them. The American Caesar has arrived. Exactly. Exactly. Alright, you guys keep going around. We'll pocket these guys. Good. I need to get rid of this mouse pad. It's very good during the working day, but I need a free wrist for this. Just pin them there for me, would you? We'll grab Minneapolis. Fabulous. In terms of factory count, we are way stronger than them. In terms of division count, we're a bit stronger than them. In terms of mental agility, well, not to flatter myself, but I think we have the edge. When Fascist yesterday in the Civil War gave me 5 divisions, what did you do wrong? I only got 3 divisions. Did you get the extra divisions once you'd done that from Recruit the Free Corps? Because that's why I have so many divisions. Not because I started with them, but because I recruited the Free Corps. In you go, in you go. We don't need to defend the back. The Germans can handle that. Alright. Preferably, we wouldn't let them do that. But we might be able to muck with them now that they've done that. If we can pin them here long enough, we might be able to pocket all 4 of those divisions, which would be quite a coup in a war of this size. Similar thinking here. Someone moving in here for me? No, you're attacking them. You could, actually here, these guys, yeah. One of you could just help finish those guys off. Honoring the Confederacy, I see. We will be doing the Honor Confederacy decision, if only because Loyalist is a silly name, and I think we can call ourselves like the Confederacy of American States or something like that. I'd rather honestly just still be called the US, but can't always have what you want. Alright, these guys moving in here. Pocketing these divisions is going to be easy money. Cleaning up here. Moving in easily there. Glorious. Mostly just pinning action here. Can you have the Confederacy after the civil war is over or only when it's ongoing? Oops, I just closed chat. I'm sorry. Let me bring it back. Okay, you're back. I think there's some problem with that. Yeah, you can only honor the Confederacy if you have to be in a civil war or be fascist. Have the current government be fascist. Oh, we're non-aligned. Okay. Okay, so we have to make sure we don't end the civil war before we've done that focus. Okay, I mean there's 0% of the capitulation towards capitulation right now, so I don't think that's a problem. It's not an issue we're gonna have to deal with any kind of immediate situation. I mean, taking this land back is gonna take a while, but that is a good point. Thank you very much for pointing it out. We would have been in trouble if we had not been able to actually ever go fascist. That unit is going to miss New York? Yes, sir. I don't think so. I think that one goes through New York. But I will pay attention to make sure that they don't. You guys can now cross the river, attack them from behind. Oh, and they're in multiple combats as well. And the Germans are attacking them. Look at this. 1 German division, 2 German divisions attacking them. Is going to crush them. 370 attack across the river in 1938. Oh my goodness gracious me. We are in trouble in this campaign, but Germans are gonna help us for now, so let's not worry about it yet. We could probably just stay relatively static on this front, but I'd like to grab these pockets if we can. Free civs, eh? Go on, let's make the long-term investment. Let's build the infrastructure down here, and we know that we're keeping hold of sites of faith. Representative from Tennessee. Off support, we need to put some infrastructure in Tennessee. You know what? I was thinking about doing it anyway. You've been liberated by the Germans, Tsar. Congratulations. Welcome to the wonderful Loyalist faction. And they did go through New York. Good. Alright, wiping them out on the East Coast. You guys can go over here. And in fact, you can go into a new army, which will come join over here. And we want to try and avoid hurting the Navy still. You'll do. Don't want to make you a guerrilla fighter. That'll be fine. And you guys can go join him. And some of you guys that don't have important orders, so it doesn't matter if they get cancelled, join him too. You probably, yeah. You, I'm guessing? No, he has an order. Okay. It isn't 1940 yet, so the Germans won't liberate me for some time. Alright, you guys don't really need to get reassigned because they're all already have orders. Just clean up this whole area. Give me some air power over Central America, please. Yeah, so don't win the Civil War before we've honored the Confederacy. Gotta remember that. 5 divisions assigned to protect against the lake. Yeah, I mean, we can just delete it if it makes you feel better. But it doesn't matter because they're not, they don't have any orders, so. I mean, they already have orders is what I meant to say. Not they don't have any orders. They precisely the opposite of what I said. No, over here first. Good. Okay, men moving to the other front. Ooh, they are fighting back against that pocket, but not strongly enough.
Ready, sir.
If you could move up here and prevent them pocketing us, that would be grand. You're not trying to pocket me, are you? Nope, he's trying to avoid being pocketed himself.
Ready to move.
Intelligent, but too slow, my man. Too slow. That guy, however, those guys, however, may present a problem. We shall see. Oh, hello. They're going to win that fight, but we might have more men there by the time they've won it.
Ready to move.
If you just want to clean up here, that would be grand. Somehow they still own this lake. Unfortunately, lakes aren't something I can take with infantry divisions. I don't think Christo will be able to achieve the 1945 date. No, absolutely not. I have no intention of trying to finish this by 1945. People seem to think this game has an end date. I don't know why. You can get achievements after that date, and the game doesn't even, like, end. So, I really don't know why people think that. Alright, they have pushed us out. Meanwhile, we grabbed Boston from under their noses. Excellent. I'm pretty sure you can get achievements after 1945. I could be wrong. Like, I don't know if I've tested it personally, but none of the achievements, or at least I don't think any of the achievements actually say like must be done by 1945 or anything like that. They don't have triggers like that. And I don't, the end screen only comes up if you're not in a war, and even if you get the end screen, you can just hit continue. So, didn't the game run until like 1945 and 1955? No, you can do it till whenever. You can get achievements, or you can run the game past then. Because I know you can run the game past them, but can you get achievements? You can get achievements? Okay, awesome. Yeah, I thought so. So I don't know why people talk about it like there's an end date to this game, because there just basically isn't, as far as I can tell. Give me the Thompson, please.
Ready to move.
I suppose they just kind of feel like they should finish by then. Because, used to work to E4, you could skip the endgame stream and continue playing. Yeah.
Move out.
The good old days, eh?
Ready to move.
You should be on this.
Ready.
You should be on this. Good. We'll go slightly over on divisions, that's fine. Now we're going to operate a micro-pocket advanced strategy against the Constitutionalists until they have no army. And then we'll just sit on it, basically, because we don't want to capitulate them. Oh, they're 0% of the way towards capitulation, actually. Interesting. You can still skip the end date. You can, but you can't get achievements once you've done it. Or maybe you can't do it in Iron Man games, I'm not sure. Actually, you know what? Let's go a bit more ambitious.
Fall in. Listen up.
Like so.
Command.
In fact, let's be even more ambitious.
Move out.
Like so. And yeah, when you have this many more men than someone, it's just an absolutely trivial matter to do things like this. When they actually have gaps in the line, it's a little absurd. Very ambitious today, absolutely. Well, we're trying to take on the Uberreich. You got to be ambitious, or you know, it's a fool's errand to begin with. So.
Listen up.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
This area reclaimed. Is that going to give us our stability back that we lost when they joined the rebels? I hope it does. No, the Uberreich will not take on me. I will take on the Uberreich. Alright. Because we... Well, actually, we probably could. Let's have the new American music. Is it at the bottom? What do we think the new American music is? Arsenal Democracy. That sounds like new music. Oh, here, Confederate flags. That's very appropriate. We're going to go speed 4. No, speed 3. It's not Russia. It's Uberreich. We need to take this serious.
Ready, sir.
Oh, he's trying to get out.
Orders.
Pin him.
Ready, sir.
Pin him and move in. Wipe him out. Good old toy music. Good old toy music indeed. When you say good old toy music,
Attention.
you mean like good old toy music in the way that you say that, not like you think this is old. This is new.
Command.
Okay, all you guys, get your butts
Move out.
over here. Okie dokie.
Ready.
Anything else I need to do? Didn't we have more national spirits than this? Yeah. What happened to my my maritime commission? I guess you nicked that? No, they didn't. Which PDX game has the best music? CK2, I think.
Command.
Obviously, EU4 music has a soft spot in my heart because I've heard it so many times. But I think EU4, the CK2 has the best music. The invasion of China would be good. Yeah. It'll happen after the invasion of Japan, almost by proxy, right? Japan still doesn't come to war with China. I think China might hold them off at this rate because they're taking so long to go to war with them. Will mean they have a lot of equipment, but then they lost a bunch in the Civil War, so. Oh, hello. These guys causing some problems. I'll just go in here and pocket these 2, 3.
All in.
Yeah, not smart. Just charging in behind enemy lines there.
Orders.
They're holding us okay here.
Move out.
Just snake around them like so.
Listen up.
A couple of these guys could help. Good. So I don't know what actually triggers the end of the Civil War, because it seems like it thinks we hold none of their victory points. But I bet as long as we don't take Los Angeles, San Francisco, Seattle, Portland, that kind of stuff, it won't end the Civil War. So we should be okay.
Ready.
Keep getting up there. Nice.
All in.
You can keep going through. You're going up there. You can split. Send one over there. Ah, it's one of them. Doesn't matter. Is there a mod that makes the game run better on my potato PC? I think there is a mod that helps it run faster. Yeah.
Listen up.
It's unlikely to ever run well on a really bad PC though,
Ready, sir.
because a lot of the stuff that slows down the game is from AI calculations, and you can't really simplify AI calculations very easily. What is going on with my supply up here? Control of points 0%. Excuse me. That's not correct, sir. What is up with my supply? Why is it all so incredibly low everywhere? It's very weird. Does it think my capital is somewhere weird? No, it thinks the capital is in Washington. Maybe it's because the capital just moved, because I wrote it Washington and it needs to recalculate. Let's do a quick save reload, because that doesn't seem right, does it? It's because you haven't taken the lake yet in New York? What? Can't tell if you're joking. You think that lake is causing problems? No. No. I think American supply has always been janky. There we go. Reloading fixed it.
Ready, sir.
Jolly good. Kappa. Yeah, you need the kappa in the first message.
Attention.
Otherwise I think you're actually trying to help.
Attention. Ready.
Just keep advancing
Move
in.
out.
Glorious.
Orders.
Glorious. Right.
Orders.
Getting them pocketed and wiped out. That's what we like to see.
Ready.
Drive them back. Oh, in fact, you don't even need to drive them back.
Keep moving.
Just pocket them. I like how he's defending, apparently. How scuffed some things don't high for that lake being a problem wouldn't surprise you. I don't know. This game, it's not that buggy.
Yes, sir.
Like, could I name any bugs?
Yes,
Just
sir.
off the top of my head. I'm not certain that I actually could. Oh yeah, there's the naval reinforcement one, but that's fixed.
Ready.
There's the like the naval supply one, whatever it is, however you want to refer to
Move
it.
out.
The naval reinforcement one where you have to
Move
assign
out.
a certain thing. Gonna see you later if you haven't lost. See you later. Even if I do lose, I'll just try again. So, if at first you don't succeed,
Command.
try, and try again
Listen up.
on a lower difficulty.
Command.
Ready
to move.
Good. Good.
Listen up.
Nice. Pushing in just fine. These guys, obviously,
Go, go, go.
Nicely pocketed. So I'm concerned the Civil War might end. Oh, yep, we are 82% victory points. Okay.
Keep moving.
No taking victory points anymore. I don't want them to capitulate because we need to do... We need to do like a bunch more focuses before it's actually time for them to die. We will still encircle a bunch of their divisions in these empty territories. Yes, by the way, there is the Uber command. There is Hoi mods. And so you can check out the mods that I'm currently using if you want to replicate the thing you're seeing.
Yes, sir.
The mods don't involve the setup for the Uberreich challenge. They do involve the various UI mods that I am partial to. So feel free to check those out.
Ready.
Oh, there we go. Qing China has declared war on Japan, I think I just saw. And they are, unfortunately, losing the Japanese volunteers there. They're at war with Japan, and Japan was guaranteed by UK and Italy. So Qing China is now at war with the Allies and Japan and Italy. Intriguing. I wonder why. Yugoslavia is communist. Romania is almost communist. Poland is going authoritarianism and then will go communist. The whole world falls to the Red Menace, but we will save them. You remember I made a trailer for Uberreich? I still have it, but it's not done. Oh, you should finish it.
Attention.
How not done is it? Is it done enough that I could show it on the stream and it'll be fun? Because I will. Deregulated banking sector or more infrastructure bonus building speed. Let's go with infrastructure building speed. Because we are building a lot of infrastructure right now. It's 90% done? Oh, hell yeah. Upload it and send it to me, and I will, I'll play it. That sounds great fun. Thank you, by the way. That's awesome, obviously. We're going to build a lot of infrastructure, because I'm going to build a crap ton of factories, and we're not going to struggle for building slots, because we're going to conquer the freaking globe. Why is Qing China at war with the Allies? Because they guaranteed Japan when Japan was being... Oh, is Japan... Japan must not be a major. Because they have that civil war? They are now, but they might not have been before. Interesting. No legal transport path, right, because of the enemy... Oh, there's actually no enemy ships active in the eastern seaboard right now. I still don't think it's worth it to send convoys. We'd have to escort them, and I really don't want to fight their navy. Oh, sorry, Denver is a victory point.
Fire.
No taking Denver.
Listen up.
Actually, no, you guys can carry on up here, that's fine.
Ready.
Alright, these guys just cleaning up there. Do you sometimes play big multiplayer games? I haven't in a long time, but I fully intend to do some more now that Man the Guns is out, yes. Qing China joins the Axis. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. That means Germany's about to roll over. Italy has joined the Allies. Germany is going to take over Italy. That's not good. That's going to really hurt by giving them a bunch more industry.
Ready, sir.
So now, watch as Germany takes on
Ready, sir.
the Allies plus Italy all at once. Oh, well, not the whole Allies, because, of course, France is in the Comintern. I'm very curious to see if Germany is going to be able to invade the United Kingdom. If they can, it's a disaster, because that means Germany will get Canada. Which would be a real pain, I must admit.
Move out.
But we will cross our fingers, basically, is all I can do. Actually, didn't we already own Denver? I think we already owned Denver. I'm not going to retake it just because I don't want to take any unnecessary risks. Unless Canada can break off before the UK capitulates. Good point. It's a good point. But I doubt it. I don't think I can see their progress towards that from here.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, Canada being war with the Allies is unfortunate. But as long as the Allies have a major left, which they likely will, because I don't see... You know, the Raj should become a major, and I do not see... And Japan. Germany's never going to capitulate Japan. So as long as Japan stands, there won't be a peace deal.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good. That's made me feel better about the situation. Japan declares... Really? So Communist China's going to join the Axis? Oh, God. What's your favourite nation to play in EU for? Austria.
Ready, sir.
By miles. Austria is a great nation. It's not by miles, actually. The Ottomans come a close second. But I love both of them. Because I love blobbing. It's fun and relaxing. Italy switching sides as usual. Well, in their defense, this is them not switching sides, right? They're remaining with Britain.
Yes, sir.
Were we supposed to take Phoenix? At 80%, I think we can afford to take
Ready
Phoenix.
to move.
And the United Kingdom declared war on the British Empire. Okie doke. Well, I guess the British Empire is going to join the Axis then. Which might mean Canada breaks off. Yeah. So Canada is actually not at war with Germany right now. So hopefully... Yes, the British Empire joins the Axis. So Canada, just stay independent, man. Just don't join. Don't join any of this nonsense. The Brits are destroying themselves. Yes, I suspect the British Empire will lose because they probably have all their men deployed to Italy right now. So whichever one counts as the Civil War tag is likely to win because they get their troops
Listen up.
teleported to their capital, in and around their capital, I think.
Move out.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Okay, can we risk taking Bismarck? Let's see once we've taken Phoenix, how bad that looks. In terms of whether it would cause a peace conference, which of course we do not want. That's concentrated. Can't go to war economy because we just don't have enough war support. Could go off disarm nation, but we honestly don't need to. We could grab something else in here, I think, now. Maybe we replace the fascist demagogue with a captain of industry. Or an editor for the stability. Could be good. I think we don't replace him yet, though, because I want to get to 100% fascism for the extra stability from ruling party popularity. Obviously, not yet, but once we're actually fascists. Just got here. What happened so far since the last stream? Well, not much. The Civil War broke out, and we are crushing it. That's basically all that's happened since the last stream. We and World War II broke out as well. Yeah, just that little chestnut. Germany and Qing China and Communist China versus Japan, Italy, and Britain and their colonies. And Canada. Ah, damn! Canada did join, even though they are now they're growing. British Civil War. Yes, British Civil War. United Kingdom versus the British Empire. And the British Empire is in the Axis, which is interesting. It's better than Germany owning the islands. But we'll see. Don't be enough to capitulate them. Still, it says 80%. Oh, well, we haven't actually taken the city yet. A witch hunt. We need more house support, so let's go... let's do a medium lobbying effort. What should I be taking right now? American _ Mexican tanks. Germano _ Mexican tanks. Russia _ Mexican tanks. Let's get an infantry designer. Infantry equipment is... There's a lot of techs in there, so that seems good.
Orders. Commands.
Seems good there. And you guys can push across there. Beautiful.
Call in.
Phoenix taking some taking is what it is. So it's a very cold desert. Cold and muddy desert, apparently. It looks like a snowy desert to me, and yet there's mud.
Ready to move.
I guess that could happen. Alright, you guys encircle them. I'll take empty tiles, especially when we're crossing a river, because I don't want to have to cross it in the future.
Orders.
We don't need to fight difficult fights. Japan declares war on China. China has joined the Axis. Alright, maybe the Raj will capitulate. China, why you do... Japan, why are you doing this? You're ruining the world! Representatives from Georgia offer support. Commendable initiative. Get some more infrastructure in Georgia. Georgia's somewhere over here, isn't it? Or around here, or... Or over here. Where the hell is Georgia? I must just be missing it. Oh, it's one of the ones we're already building in. Okay, that's fine. So Germany's at war with Japan. Yes! Germany's at war with Japan. They're also getting Italy, which is bad. If Italy had been in their faction, Italy would have made the soft underbelly of Europe. But with them at war... So join Japan's faction? No, we're not joining the Allies. You crazy?
Under
Never.
fire.
Never. No, never, no more. Will I join Japan's faction? No, never, no more. Alright, 81%. We can afford to take Denver, I think.
All in.
And Bismarck.
Attention.
That'll be fine. Can't Spain be the soft underbelly? That's a good point. That's a very good point. But the Spain is much more difficult to naval invade. There goes the United Kingdom. So the British Empire reigns supreme over the British Isles. Well, that has damaged a bunch of their factories. The path to fascism? Mexican oil nationalized. We will embargo them. War would cost us stability, which is unacceptable.
Yes, sir.
But I don't want to lose a political battle, so we'll embargo them. We're going to go to war with Mexico anyway. Just get Britain as a staging ground? Well, obviously, yeah, we'll get Britain, but it would have been good to be able to have a land border with the German Reich, where they could grind themselves into the Alps, or even the Midi-Pyrenees. Sorry, Midi-Alps. What are they called? Those ones down there? I think maybe they are the Midi-Pyrenees.
Ready.
I shouldn't doubt myself. All this encircling business is going grand. What's going on so far? Well, we are the American fascists, although we're not actually fascist yet. We are involved in a civil war. So that's exciting.
Ready.
We are watching as the world burns, as Germany annexes Italy, and Japan very slowly wins against Qing China, which is honestly just embarrassing. Oh, speaking of embarrassing, we just got pocketed by the AI. Free civs. Give me that sweet, sweet infrastructure goodness. We should stop building more military factories in places we have maxed out infrastructure. Look at all the building slots in these places. Look at that. There's 7 there. Sexy. Much fewer in the north. Far fewer. But yes, we're going to be building factories for a long while, so let's build the infrastructure first. That's fine. Midi-Pyrenees are the ones that border France and Spain. Are you sure? I'm not sure about that.
All in.
I think I might be right. That they go all the way down, like here, to here. But I could be wrong. Wouldn't those just be the ones you're talking about? Wouldn't they just be the Italian Alps?
Orders.
Good.
All
You
in.
guys keep coming down here. You guys in there? Good. You thought you'd pocketed me? Au contraire, mon frère.
Yes, sir.
It is you who is pocketed. Japan has cancelled the Lend-Lease. You know what? That's exceedingly fair. We would like some radar for our boats. But I would also like better artillery pieces. Pyrenees are gorgeous. They are very nice, yes. Italy has capitulated to Germany, to no one's great surprise. That's unfortunate. Highly unfortunate.
Orders.
I suppose another way to play this, if this doesn't work, we will the next attempt would be as, and this is going to work, by the way, like 100% chance, but if it doesn't, if we roll 7 on our 6-sided dice and it doesn't work, why not push for LA? We don't want to peace out yet, because we need to do these 3 focuses and the one we're currently doing before we peace out, because you can only do Honor the Confederacy if you are at war or fascist, and I don't know how you become fascist without taking that focus. I think it might not be possible. Which I suppose should count as a bug, really. Since I was saying earlier I couldn't think of any bugs. The mountains initially, those are the Apennines. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the correction. I always appreciate being told I'm wrong, because every time you're told you're wrong, you learn something.
Ready.
Alright, you guys come in here.
Move out.
You guys clear up there. Good. We will push across the north, because I think we can do that without any risk of capitulating them, but I'm going to be keeping a hawk eye on that
Ready.
percentage towards capitulation bar, because we do not want to capitulate them early. I think the reason you're not aligned is because you gave the government to MacArthur. Ooh, I see, and MacArthur will only agree to honouring the Confederacy during a civil war for some reason.
Yes, sir.
Fair enough.
Ready to move.
That makes sense. Were we fascist before? I hope we weren't, because if we were, we should have gone to war economy. And we didn't.
Move out.
Which would make me very annoyed with myself. Unless someone doesn't correct you and just tells you that you're wrong. Yeah, but if they're correct in telling you that you're wrong, you at least... Yeah, it's true. Okay, I don't always like being told I'm wrong. I like being productively told that I'm wrong.
Yes, sir.
Where they give you the correct answer and explain how it is that you're wrong. Alright, so we'll import the Dutch East Indies now. And the Raj and the United Kingdom. Just to do all we can to try and help out with those fighting the Germans. You didn't have the war support for war economy? As fascist, it's much lower though, isn't it? Oh no, it's still 50%. Okay, interesting. If we can get to war economy before we take intervention, limited intervention, that would be great. Oh, current ruling party is Democratic. Current ruling party is Democratic. Okay, darn. So we're locked out of all of these because we are not democratic. Interesting. Which means we're going to miss out on one of our research slots? Or do we ever get that anywhere else? Isn't there another research slot for the US somewhere? Yeah, here. Okay, so we can get... No, because I can't continue the New Deal. We missed out on our research slot. Damn it. You have to be... Okay, so what I should have done is taken the Neutrality Act and the Arsenal of Democracy, followed by... And then we can do military construction. Oh no, sorry, this is under here. And this has got to be exclusive with America First. Just a compensation and down. The current ruling party has to be democratic. But that's exclusive, I think. That's so bad. And this has to be... You have to be democratic for this one as well. And this one. It's not exclusive. Is there a bypass? Doesn't look like it. So... You just did it and you were fascist? You did this one. As fascist. So you take this first. And then you go... America First down the rest? Is that what you did? Various subscribers. More research to market. Maybe you can't be at war? No, it says X current party is democratic. Well, I'm sorry to do this to you. But we should restart. Because this is such a bad situation. We have to get this. We can't run with 4 research slots. Can we? Console? No. I want to win this without cheating. You took America First, then you took research slot. You were still democratic when you got the research slot. And you can't do Neutrality Act and America First, right? So we can't get 6 research slots in America First. I know the exploit. Not the exploit, the command. Speed 5 until you can do conference and then test for science. Yeah, I mean, okay. Let's save. Alright, end of US run 1. I'll turn off the AI just so the game runs faster. I wouldn't mind if you console it. I would. I'm going to put it in chat. Because the thing is, we could play it out, right? It's not impossible for us to win from now, but we'd make it so much harder for ourselves. And this is a campaign where we just can't afford to make things harder for ourselves. Plus, now I look at it, The stuff down here is pretty good. We get 5% production efficiency cap. We get 10% construction speed, 5% research speed, 10% factory output, 10% dockyard output. That's good. Those are good. I'm not putting it up to chat. I am definitely going to restart. But I am going to try and explain myself because I feel bad. But this is how you succeed. Does restart mean longer stream? No, we're going to go till like 10 PM regardless. That's what we got. We got like another 3.5 hours. But yeah, we're just going to see what happens when you take these last focuses. In fact, let's just do these faster. So this gives you production efficiency growth, which is pretty nice. And this gives you honor the Confederacy decisions. Don't we still have something of a... No, okay, you get rid of the Great Depression when you go to war. So now we can honor the Confederacy, which gives us... Celebrate Montgomery Convention Day. The Loyalists will be known as the Loyalists. We get 10% stability, 5% fascism. Moves the capital to Virginia. And enshrine state rights. So you can get a bunch of stability and a bunch of fascism. This is 15% fascism. That's good to know. That means we could replace this guy once we're at 15% left of democratic support. So we'll do all these. Are we still known as the Loyalists? Oh, we can also permit Confederate battle standards, which gives us another 5%, so that's 20%. 20% fascism, and there's another 5%. So we get 25% fascism from these decisions. That's good to know. That means we could have replaced that guy earlier. And this gives us Civil Legion of America, and politics will change. That, and there we go. Now we get the better name, and we become actually fascist. But we still have MacArthur in charge, which gives us that Army, Air, Navy, and High Command cost down, which is good. So we were efficient actually by not getting him earlier. So there you go. That's how you get the Confederated States of America. And let's just finish the Civil War real quick. See what happens when that happens. So we got more... is it just going to annex it? Nothing else special fires? Okay, there we go. William Dudley challenges Douglas MacArthur. He retires. Ask Charles Limbra. I think we keep him because he's going to make it cheaper on all this stuff. But let's just see what the others are. For science... Let's see if you can check focuses. No, I can't do these. So if he retires, we instead get this guy who gives no bonus. So obviously we're not going to do that. Confederated, why not Confederate? Probably to avoid internet rage would be my guess, but I don't know. Oh, the game crashed when we tried to run that new one. Okay, well, never mind. Yay for long stream. Yeah, alright. Restart time, baby. Alright, well, thank you very much for watching. Those of you watching on YouTube, don't worry, stream. I'm not going anywhere. Thank you for watching those of you who are watching on the stream. We're going to on YouTube. We're going to try again with a restart in the next episode. Until then, thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.